So this horse here, he's a Welsh Cross Hackney. He came to us last year for a month just to be broken, but he wasn't quite mature enough at 3 years old to continue with his training. So he's just come back this year. He's been put in a pair just so we can build up his fitness, and he's going to be with us for 2 weeks, put in single and then go home, and obviously his film will be up on YouTube as well. And there's Magic. We've got Magic out in company today. Fletcher's driving her, and Barry's behind driving. So it just shows that she's perfectly happy to work with another horse in front and behind her. And we're taking them into the river now. And the important thing with Magic is not only that she'll pull the carriage, but also what we're asking her to do now is to walk away from the other horses. So that's another big test for her, because obviously if you're going out and you've been driving in company, to separate them halfway through the drive or ask one horse to go on out of sight of the others is a big test. And in this case, not only is she going away from the other horses, she's also pulling the carriage through the water. So what we're doing now is asking her to go into the water, and she's going to go round behind the other horse. So she's coming up to this pair, she's seen them, she's going to stand still and ask her to pull it on from the standstill again. And that's a lovely thing to see as well. The other horse is playing and splashing the water, but she's not bothered at all by it. No, she's not getting upset. So now Fletcher's going to take her right the way around the back of the carriage. Maybe not something that a horse is normally asked to do. So she's got to go round past this other horse that's splashing. Pulling the carriage through the water and going away from the other horses as well. So it's a big test for a horse like her that didn't want to pull the carriage, because not only are we asking her to pull a carriage, we're also asking her to go away from the other horses that she's being driven with. So it's taken us a long time to build Magic's confidence up to the point that, you know, she'll come in the river, she'll tolerate another horse splashing alongside her, and also, as you can see on the previous films with Magic, pulling was her problem. So now we've got her to this stage where she will pull. We're also testing her further by asking her to pull the carriage through the water, so you get the drag. Also, it's got gravel on the bottom, so the carriage sinks a little bit when you've been stood still, which is the reason why we take her in, ask her to stand and pull it on from standstill. And then coming up here, it's a rough track, and it's also going up a slope. So it's a big test for her, and obviously it's taken a lot of training to get her to this stage.
You alright, mate? Let me go off. He's alright.
What Barry's going to do now is just overtake. Again, this is something that can upset a lot of horses. You've got a carriage behind. We're doing this at the trot, not at the walk, so it can make the horses more excitable. The other horse is coming right up, he's just going to run them alongside. Just up this bit of road. Just had a look, but no speeding up, no panicking, no diving off into the hedge. So bearing in mind these are newly broken horses, and there's a lot of older horses that wouldn't tolerate other turnouts passing them at the walk, let alone at the trot. We've got Magic's owner on the reins. And again, this is the hard part. Because of this mare's history and what's happened to her previously, we've got to build up her confidence in the driver. So by that I mean confidence in a horse is not always a fixed thing. In Magic's case, we've worked hard to build up her confidence. So in these special cases when we're reschooling horses, it's a very crucial time, because we've got to make the transition from us driving, and obviously the mare has a lot of confidence in us, to the owner driving, and the owner doesn't have confidence in the horse because she doesn't know her as she is now, where she's been broken to our standards. We've driven her up this hill before, so we know she's physically capable of doing it, and this is more to show the owner, to teach her how to approach the horse, and the fact that you can't hit her on the backside with a whip to get her to go forwards, but she will go on the voice, and she'll go for all of us here, i.e. me, Fletcher and Barry. So now she's also got to go for the owner, and that's what we're trying to teach her today. And this transition's not always an easy one, because we've got to train the owner to drive the horse with confidence so the horse doesn't lose its confidence. So you can see on the films, all the horses we break have a lot of confidence, but that confidence is also taken from the driver. So it's a bit like when you're show jumping. I'm sure all the riders will understand, if you're approaching a jump and your heart's not in it, the horse is more likely to refuse, whereas if you've got all the confidence in the world and you know you're going to go over the jump, the horse will go over too. And in Magic's case, that's what we've got to deal with. She's got to have confidence in the driver, because Magic never had any confidence in herself when she came to us, and her owner never had any confidence in her. And that's what we think a true partnership is, when the horse has confidence in the driver and the driver has confidence in the horse. And that's when you become a true team, because then you're working together. And I think what they're going to do here is just pull over into this next driveway so they can let these cars go past. So she's done halts, and she's done them on level going and uphill, and now she's going to do one going downhill. So she's got to ask Magic to walk away with the carriage pushing her behind. So, well, she said to us that she's never driven a vehicle with brakes on before either, so that's another thing that she's got to get used to, because the carriage she's going to be using at home, I believe that's got brakes as well, so she's got to know when to apply them. And on downhill you've got to have the brakes on so the carriage doesn't push the horse forward, but also you've got to be able to let them off so that you're not asking the horse to pull the carriage forward with the brakes still on. This junction's a very good junction for us as well. It's actually a staggered crossroads, and there's a blind bend where I'm standing at the moment, so what happens here is that Magic's asked to walk on, then they can see another car coming, so they ask her to stand again, and each time she's asked to stand and then she's asked to walk on, and she goes away perfectly happily, just walking on as normal, no diving forwards. So this road here, she's coming down the slope. We're just in front filming her so that you can see there's no hesitation between coming off a downhill part of the road where she's got no weight on her collar, between when she's asked to go uphill. So she's starting to climb now, and you can see no hesitation at all in getting into the collar and going to work. And that's exactly what we want to see.
Back up, Magic.
Darling, not all.
Back up, Magic. Good girl.
Go on there.
Back up. Back up.
Go on.
Good girl.